Okay, so now we are going to cook cauliflower pizza. So first thing we did with cauliflower pizza was we took the cauliflower and we ground it in a food processor, and then we roasted it, the ground up stuff, we roasted at 350 for 20 minutes. And now we have this. We have 2 trays of this, except for she just took 1 tray out. And what she is doing now is putting it on a cloth, and we're going to squeeze the water out of it. Ooh, that's a lot of water.
This keeps the dough from getting goopy and having to use too much cheese.
Oh, okay. So we're going to squeeze all the water out of both batches of the cauliflower. And after squeezing it, you get a ball of dough. That's pretty cool. Now we need to make our binder for the dough, which is going to be 2 eggs.
And about a third of a cup of cheese, a third to 3/4 cup of cheese.
Okay.
And as you can see, I measure really well.
A couple handfuls of cheese.
Pretty much.
And then we just stir that up, and then we add the dough to that. Or you make the dough and then put that over the dough. Well, we're just going to stir that up. So now we are adding our dough to our binder. And it looks like that. And then we are going to squeeze out the second ball. Okay, now that we have our binder, cheese, our egg, cheese, and cauliflower in there, we're going to stir this up, and we're going to add
whatever seasoning you like. So we're going to add some oregano Italian seasoning.
Okay. So we're going to add some oregano Italian seasoning to our crust. This is going to be our crust right here. The egg, cauliflower, cheese, and oregano.
And we're going to add some garlic salt.
And some garlic salt. I think that sounds pretty good.
Make sure it's good and
and the head chef is my mother, Eric's grandmother. I'm just a prep chef. Does the mixing. Now that that's good and mixed, we are rinsing the pans that we had to cook the cauliflower on to begin with. And then we are adding some...
we're not done with this yet. We just want to make sure it's the right size.
Okay, we are adding some parchment paper.
Yeah, you don't have to grease the pan.
You don't have to grease the pan, you just want to put
Cheese.
parchment paper. And the cheese will help it not stick. And so we are prepping our pan. Okay, now that it's all mixed up and our pan is prepared, we just went ahead and dumped the dough onto the pan, and now we're going to smush it
We're just going to form a crust.
out and form a crust. Okay, and once your crust is formed, and you make sure not to do the ends too thin, you want to do it equally all the way around, you are going to put it in the oven at 350 on the top shelf or middle shelf, Mom? On the middle shelf at 350
10 minutes. Timer for 10 minutes.
with a timer for 10 minutes.
And then you check it.
Okay, our timer just went off, so we are going to check our crust.
It's getting there. And then you just turn it.
And now we turn it and put it in for another 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
And I start checking it every 5 now.
Oh, now we check it every 5 minutes until it gets to crust consistency. So we now have pizza crust. It has been about 18 minutes of cooking to get it to look like a crust. And now we are going to add
the topping of your choice.
Topping of your choice, which we're going to do cheese pizza. So we are adding some pizza sauce. And then we are going to add some cheese. So you just want to evenly spread out your pizza sauce onto the cauliflower crust. And once your pizza sauce is spread evenly on the crust, you are going to add some mozzarella cheese.
Or anything you want.
Or anything you want as your pizza topping.
But not as, you don't want.
You don't want a lot of topping.
Well, it'll get
mushy.
Well, there's cheese in the crust. And there's cheese on top.
And so that's perfect amount.
I'm going to add a little tiny bit more of this one. It is probably about enough, but just a little added zing. And you turn it up to broil.
Okay, and then you turn it up to broil and you put it in the oven. And then you're going to put it on the top shelf
and under the broiler
until the cheese bubbles. So after broiling for a while, this is what our pizza looks like. And it looks good enough to enjoy with a nice glass of wine. Hope you guys enjoy your cauliflower pizza. Let me know if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more cooking videos. Have a great night.